So we've got glitz, glamour, and accessories, and you can too. You can help prohibit hunger while being transported back to the Roaring Twenties with top hats, an evening full of jazz, cool drinks, whatever this is,
good
and
eats,
good eats.
fun times.
So much.
That's right. Joining us to tell you all about the Speakeasy Soiree to support the Food Bank of Western Mass is Megan Pete. She's the Director of Marketing and Development. Wonderful to have you here, Megan Pete. Now, 2 years ago, it's the biennial gala. We were able to attend Cirque de l'Espoir, which was wonderful, and we do have photos to show. And the gala really does. The theme, you carry it throughout in so many ways. So it's a wonderful event that it really does take people away.
Well, and it's one of our signature events. We have two real signature events that we do to raise money for the food bank. And what's great, Cirque de l'Espoir was a great success, thanks in part to you all and all of our participants.
Oh, that was fun.
And it was a circus of hope. Hope that we can help relieve hunger. This year when we were trying to think, how can we really make something relevant to bring community together, we came up with a prohibition theme because it really is about prohibiting hunger. So the Speakeasy Soiree was just perfect, and it was something that we thought would be fun and relevant.
And there's going to be so much at the event, but one of the best parts, one of the parts every year is the live and the silent auction. Yes. And we have just a few of the items here. Take us through, what can people bid on this year?
Oh, we've got so many fantastic things. Some of the things that we're talking about today, we've got tickets to the Patriots.
Nice.
We have some Vegas overnights, so obviously we got a little gambling going on, as well as there will be some casino games, chips only, no money, at the gala itself. And then we're thrilled to be partnering again with Virginia Willis, who's a cookbook author and chef, and she's going to be doing a dinner for 8 as part of the silent auction. Bon appetit, y'all. And if you hear my accent, I'm a little excited about that. Some real good Southern food from Virginia.
Is it really?
We should talk like that all the time, Megan. I love that.
I can if you really want me to. I try to tone it down, but
no, I think we should bring it up.
I love it. Now let's talk about this event. Obviously, is a wonderful, wonderful fundraiser for the food bank. How did this all come to be in the very beginning?
We had several chefs and restaurant owners came to the food bank to say, we want to do more. How can we give back? And they really are the ones who sat down and said, you know what, we have expertise to lend. We believe in y'all's mission because obviously we're trying to feed people. You're trying to feed people. Let's start a gala. Let's start something that could become really a signature, well-known event that would also be able to showcase the food and bringing community together. And since 2006, as you said, it's an every other year event. The first year we netted about $30,000. Now we're getting close to over $80,000. So it's a big event. It continues to grow year after year, and it's because of the community and partners.
And the tickets are affordable, and boy, is it a night of fun. So it's next Friday night.
Yes.
So everybody can get off of work and then just come on down. And it's at the Log Cabin in Holyoke.
Correct.
Ashley and I will be there. Fabulous. You'll be there.
Yes.
Our top hats and headpieces will be there.
I think we also have feathers in case you don't have your own.
Good, good. And there's going to be jazz, and there's going to be auction items, and a little bit later.
Lots of food, a photo booth.
Food, drinking, photo booths. Something for everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much again.
Thank
if you want
Megan.
more information, foodbankwma.org is where you can get it. The tricky part is sometimes they're like, what beer goes best with a pastrami reuben?
Or with tofu coconut curry.
How do you know?
You never know.
So we have Jason Hunter from Berkshire Brewing Company.
Hi, Jason.
Hello, nice to see you guys again.
Jason, it's a pleasure to see you. So yeah, there's lots of different beers, lots of different tastes. Let's start with maybe a lighter beer. You have a lighter beer at the event. What kind of food do you want to serve that with?
You know, beer pairs really well with food, and a lot of it depends on what your particular tastes are. But with a lighter food, you're going to try and avoid a heavier beer. You're going to go with something lighter like our Steel Rail Extra Pale Ale or our Czech Pilsner that will have both of those at the event next week. So certainly with something like the tofu dish, although it does have the curry there, you don't want to overpower that. You want to get a nice balance. When you get into some of the richer foods that they're going to have, the porchetta, the lamb, things like that, you might look at our shabadoo, which ties beautifully into our food bank conversation. Or our Lost Sailor India Pale Ale, both of which will be available. The Lost Sailor India Pale Ale, a little hoppier, is going to stand up to the richer flavors. We got a little bit of dark roasted malts that go into the Shabadoo Black and Tan that are going to balance out against those heavier and fattier foods.
And you're a local company. You've worked with the food bank for decades almost.
Pretty much, yeah. We started working with the food bank, I believe, in 1997 or 98. And we're very proud to say that we've been able to, for the last decade or so, be able to give them about $20,000 a year in proceeds coming from the sale of the Shabadoo, which was a beer that we did in honor of a friend of ours who passed away who was a chef. It was a great local tie in there with somebody who's intricately involved with food in the valley and the food bank in their efforts to make sure that people here have food to eat.
Now, Jason, there's going to be beer at the event. We all know that. But there's also going to be a signature cocktail. Now, we don't want to give too much of it away, but just give us a little taste. What can we expect from their signature cocktail?
Sure. So we work with a company out of the Great Barrington area called Berkshire Mountain Distillers, and they're going to be coming up with their rum and making a rum cocktail. They haven't revealed the full secret story to me yet on exactly what it's going to be, but it's a great tie into the Speakeasy thing because Berkshire Mountain Distillers is the first legal distillery in the Berkshires since Prohibition. So
and it's local, and that's
it's
always
local,
a good thing.
yeah,
and it's, you know, the whole theme is Prohibition, but here we don't have to hide our.
No,
let's not prohibit
We
ourselves.
We're not
don't
going to
have
put
to
it in
do that,
bowling balls. I
no.
saw that once. They used to put it in bowling balls to hide their
Sure.
liquor back in the day of Prohibition.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing
Now
that.
we just put it in bottles and cans and we go from
But I
there.
think the
Get rid
unique
of it.
thing too that I'm learning now as I get older, never thought I'd say
you-
that, but I
as
am.
you age.
As I age, how the certain beer, it does bring out the flavor, so you really do want to pair it. Pairing does matter.
Absolutely. People think of pairing wine with food, but actually beer, there's a lot broader palette to work with beer, so we can pair it with a lot more things a lot more successfully. And so people shouldn't be afraid to try different beers because they're a different color or something like that. You may find that there's a lot out there.
Embrace diversity in
Right.
your beer. I love it. I love
Exactly.
it. And you can do that at the Speakeasy Soiree next Friday night to benefit the Food Bank of Western Mass.
I think when I go, I'm going to use all this newfound knowledge that I've learned today and swish my glass with
Thank you very much,
There you go.
Jason.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Hey,
Thank you
I
so